Hello and welcome to episode 11 of our Eduz-Vacyn campaign. In the last episode, we actually did a little bit of chilling out, and we have finally done a bunch of development, which has completed a lot of missions that we need to read off here. We have gained about 20,000 more national manpower. Our economy is looking stronger. We've gained like 9 to 10 ducats, which is pretty good. I suppose we also have more maximum sailors, so that's something. I don't know if that's great, but we have them now. We're chilling at 43% crown land at the moment, which is pretty good, and we have lots of all power costs just sitting around, so we may even do some more development. We shall see, but first, let's go through and read these missions off, and we will start with Summon the Tribes. We needed 5 base manpower in provinces that have the Mashnasih culture, which are over here in the Salahad Desert, and we have completed that. The relationship between the temple and the nomadic Mashnasih from the Salahad dates from almost a millennium ago. Several times throughout our shared history, the Mashnasih horsemen have fought alongside the Sorani phalanxes against a common threat. With the desert oasis under our control and the Jad heresy routed, it is time to summon the tribes to fight for the temple once again. Till the end of the game, we get 15% cavalry combat ability. Next mission is going to be Eduz-Vacyn. The province of Askasur needs to be 25 development, have a temple, and our clergy needs to be loyal. Which, yeah, they most definitely are. On a platform where the Saran and the Butazan meet lies Eduz-Vacyn, the Confluence Temple. One of the oldest temples of the Sun Cult, their clergy have been the traditional rivals of the Vaktantasi priests. As one of the 3 temples of the Saran, Eduz-Vacyn holds great prestige and authority, although in the last decades their power began to slowly ebb away. With a clergy now composed almost entirely of Sun Elves, the temple holds on tightly to their past power. If we convince the Sorani clergy to join us, we will achieve the first step in our unification of the cult. We did that a long time ago. We start the construction of a cathedral for 0% of the cost, 100% of the time in that province, and we also unlock a new dictate, which is +2 Diplo rep for 10 years. Next quest is going to be Sarondar's request. Army tradition of at least 40. We have 5 base manpower in Hashur, Penu, Zankumar, and Anzurim Saran. And we have the Order of Exemplars Holy Order established in the Upper Saran State, which is this one right here. Okay, our fight against the Gnolls and the Heretics was won in part thanks to the piety and courage of the Exemplars led by Sarondar. Times are changing, and the Order of Exemplars needs to grow if they want to fight the darkness that corrupts the Garden of Suriel. For that reason, Sarondar, the Chief Exemplar, has petitioned the temple for the construction of barracks for the Exemplars in the recently liberated lands of Hashur, and in exchange he has offered the help of his men in our battle against the Dark. Okay. Unlock new mercenary company, Sorani Exemplars. Now this, Shimlardu, needs to be 10 development and have a marketplace. Davharal needs the same thing, and Harabad needs the same thing. And yes, I believe we are just waiting on the marketplaces for those. Yes. Right? And we have to unlock another idea. Another national idea, which is the Order of Poor Pilgrims. So we still have a ways to go for that one. Then departure of the Exemplars. The call to Alien has happened, so we need to finish the current incident that we are in. And then Hashir needs a barracks, a regimental camp, and base manpower of 8. We are currently building the barracks up. So that will be completed eventually. Law of the Temple. We're going to go over that one here at the very end. As for right now, we need a diplomat advisor of skill at least 2, and we can complete Heart of the Garden. Let's do that one first. All provinces in the Bulwar area need to be owned by us, and Bulwar needs to be 25 development with a temple. In the heart of the garden lies Bulwar and its temple of Eduz-Vacyn. While our temple always had a cordial rivalry with Askasur, the rivalry between us and the Temple of Dancing Flames has been bitter, with its peak coming after the arrival of the Sun Elves, when they proclaimed Jahair as Suriel reborn, and we, in our blindness, disagreed and fought against them. But we have learned from the mistake of the past, and with humility we should make amends and convince their priests to support our efforts of unity. We start construction of a cathedral in Bulwar, and we get +5 admin efficiency for 10 years, and a bunch of claims, permanent claims, on a lot of Irlium's old land. Alright, now Madurabar needs to be owned by me personally, so we need to annex this vassal and also own these 2 provinces. And I need to own Kustanuz and Akatbar. I'm not sure... Right, and less than 10 countries saw in the new Sun Cult. Which Akatbar's here and Kustanuz is right here. So we need to go and take a large chunk out of Versardanchus, which is fine. And yeah, I think that's all the missions that we have currently completed. Erastus promises a diplomat advisor of at least skill 2. That's unfortunate because That diplomat cannot be hired or promoted. Also, how close are we to a empire? Very close. Now, we do have some ideas that we still need to take, so I think we're just going to take the admin points here, gain the temple power as well from that event. It should be a stable government. It seems pretty stable to me, thank you very much. Rightful ownership? I don't really want to give Rokugulan that back. It's mine. Sorry, it's in Bulwar, which means it's mine. No offense. Alright, any chance that I got that diplomat? Yeah, actually, he is level 2 as well. Perfect. Arash's promise. Many centuries ago, when Alcestis was at its height, ruling all of the Saran plain, they built a magnificent temple in their capital of Arishbar. The Kashras of all Bulwar were invited to the first ceremony to consecrate the temple, and in that ceremony, King Arash VIII, the Great, promised that Alcestis would come to the temple's aid if the Sun Cult was in danger. While almost a millennium has passed since that promise, the Alceshesi believe that the promise of an Arash can't be broken. It is time to remind the King of Kings of their ancestors' words. Till the end of the game, the province gets plus 25% local manpower, minus 25% local regiment cost. We gain claims in the Kumarkand and Trans-Baranin areas. Which I think we already own. Maybe. Now let's see. All provinces in the south and east Naza areas are owned by us. And the Seta Tazar has at least 10 regiments present. Or Orion has at least 10 regiments present. What? Oh, or the loyalty of our Bacarpti, our nobles, is 60. Okay, that's fine. The Ashen Ralka Dazim. The lands surrounding the Naza are controlled by the wealthy Sun Elven Ralka Dazim, but on paper they don't own the land since it was the property of the King of Sariand who lent the land to the nobles. Now that the land is administered by the clergy, the Ralka Dazim fear the loss of their lands. A group of nobles have circulated a document claiming ownership of the land, quoting old laws and claiming special treatment due to their status as chosen. While the land can offer many resources to the temple, we can't risk antagonizing the nobility. By making some concessions, we can demonstrate to the Ralka Dazim our intention to bring stability and peace to the region. Lose 5 temple power for 15 years. A couple of areas gain 15% production efficiency. Alright, not bad. Now we need to unlock the Sun Servants, which is right here. Okay, I mean, we do have ideas we need to take. So maybe we should just take them. Oh no, I want to do this. So we need a Sarani culture province to have the Order of Judges Holy Order established. So where do I have some Saranis? Okay, good. I can put the Order of Judges in here. Thank you very much. It needs a courthouse as well. Okay. I mean, I can do that. We can build on both of them, to be fair. Next up, we need a Mashnase to all... Okay, so we need Order of Judges and Mashnase stuff as well. Yeah, I suppose we can put it here. Order of Judges and a courthouse. Thank you. And finally, we need a Zanite, which is going to be over here, which there's a lot more states to mess with around here. Oh, I really don't want Sarian to have the Order of Judges, but to be fair, it does give cheaper province governing cost. It is mostly just grain, so I think we'll do it. It's fine. Build a courthouse there. Okay, cool. So now we're good. Right? We're fine? Everything's good, is solid. Oh, and Ebshubtu, finally, you need to have 5 Diplo Dev. Okay. Well, that was a lot of getting to do things. Also, we could get above 50 power projection here if I insult a rival, which is Laurent. Hey, buddy. Let me go ahead and send you a scornful insult. Then we can get to throwing down some embargoes as well on people. Like the command and Laurent. Thank you very much. Issue embargoes. Cool. We could upgrade some centers of trade. Lots of centers of trade. Which we should absolutely be doing. Literally everywhere. Literally everywhere. And I think we're going to seize... I could sell here, but we can start to build up Crown Land. Is there any reason to build up Crown Land, though? Am I gonna need like absolutism or anything? Not necessarily, but it would be nice to have more government reform progress, I guess. I've already read that. But I can also sell titles, which is a lot of money. Alright, we have completed Law of the Temple. Many judges have passed through the courts of Nisab-Tayan. With each new group of graduates, the rule of law strengthens, and the darkness loses power over the peoples of Bulwar. The stories say that Gikud, son of Suriel and god of law, said to his students that law, over all other gifts of civilization, separates men from beasts. To support the judges is to protect civilization, one of Suriel's aspects, and for that, we need to ensure that the light of the law reaches all corners of our lands. For 25 years, we gain minus 20% statewide governing cost. Ooh, I don't like that that's temporary. It's going to make me think I have more governing capacity than I do. And it unlocks the Holy Order Judges Holy Order interaction. Okay. Now, Eduz-Vacyn down here. What's the other building that I need? I remember that I needed 4. Temple, Marketplace, Workshop, and a dock. Okay, I need a dock. There we go. And that will complete that mission as well. And then wasn't there one more that I was looking to complete? No, I think that was it. Yeah, I think that was it for now. So now we run into the fun thing where I need to make sure that none of the Sun Elf nations exist. That's going to be kind of a pain because, well, they're kind of large. So, fun, I suppose. I'm going to hold off on taking this. Outcome of the expeditions. That's the end of the Call of Elintir. While the people are still worried that some chosen are abandoning them for a new life across the sea, they also see it as an opportunity for new lives themselves. Many merchants have set up very profitable enterprises in shipping supplies to the colonies and trading it for the wealth and exotic goods found there. Ships are cheaper than ever as the dockyards are always churning out new vessels to replace those lost or to swell the merchant fleets that travel to and from the west. The Lost Continent does, however, present the issue of an easy alternative to those who are unhappy with their nation's rule. Disgruntled soldiers who cannot advance, or peasants who have saved enough to buy passage, hoping to find cheaper land and lower taxes. All things under the sun have both good and bad within them, and these Elintir expeditions seem to be no exception. Till 1575, so for 50 years, we get 10% trade efficiency, minus 10% manpower recovery speed, and minus 5% ship cost, and that is the end of the called Elintir. Now, what mission was that tied to again? I've already forgotten. Sun Servants? No. 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 I don't remember. I'm sure we'll look at it at some point. Okay, Truce with Gilcalis is over, but there are vassals, so that's fine. I do need to make sure that we are integrating our vassals at a decent pace here. Let's go and annex you. It'll be done in 2 years. Less than 2 years, actually. Should be good. Then we'll want to annex Madurabar. We're going to do some reconquest for Gilcalis, which is fine. Now, Varmhar is currently not guaranteed by Bursartanshus anymore. My truce with him was up in 28. When's your truce up with Varmhar? Ooh, also in 28. Okay. Give me more admin points. Interesting. So we're going to have to jump on Varmhar pretty much immediately to make sure that Bursartanshus can't take stuff that rightfully, of course, belongs to me. Sand Demon City. There we go. Eduz-Vacyn now has all of its buildings built. The port city of Eduz-Vacyn serves as the main Bulwari port into the Gulf of Arahan, a welcome alternative to the heathens of the Davharal or the terrible gnolls to the south. The city's inhabitants, descendants of the forcibly conscripted Bulwari soldiers of Akhet the Bronze, are a people of freedom. It is said this freedom that the city derives its nickname Sand Demon City, a reference to the dragon which defeated Akhet. Improving this venerable city will provide a permanent advantage in claiming the flow of valuable Raheni trade. Center of trade is increased by 1, which seems that I can get up to 3. And until the end of the game, I get plus 20 local trade power. Okay, so we're going to want to actually make sure that we're transferring trade from here eventually. We'll see how that goes. Alright, Eduz-Vacyn, that's fine. Yeah, you want me to repair the Golden Highway. It's going to require some more money, but we could do it. We're making 50 ducats a month. We are Tech 10. That means that I don't need more cannons at the moment. Kind of thought we were farther along, but we're Not actually that far into the run. It's only 1526. What's combat with? 25? Okay, let's make sure you have 21,000 troops. You are going to be a 10-10 stack, which is going to be our siege stack. And you... As long as I'm not going over my force limit, which I'm not. That's fine. It could be 22-4. That's not a big deal. I'm going to hire a general, and then I'm going to get a general from the estates as well. Ooh, 6 shock. Nice. And let's make sure that we are drilling. We have just a couple years here until it is time to go to war with Varmhar. And when we do that, I want to make sure that we can smack down Brisartanshis and Alizna at the same time. Because they are allied. So after Varmhar, we have to fight these two. Which is kind of rough. Now, I do think I want to ally Avdil Tungur here. If only because I know it will prevent Brisartanshis from fighting them. So you are rival to Brisartanshis. This is true. I will... Is that your only rival? Only rival that I can see. I don't really want to insult I don't actually care. Here we go. So now I can ally Avdil Tungur. I have the Difla slots, right? Technically no, but I'm about to. So I'm going to ally him. I don't want Brisartanshis to keep expanding. So I'm allied to Buslar, I'm allied to Avdil Tungur. I'm hugboxing the hugbox, okay? You think you can do this? I can do it too. I will play your game. I am not afraid of any of you. Technically, I can take the... Oh, hey. For 5 years, 10% discipline. This is actually kind of an inconvenient time. Because I want to kill Varmhar first, but I'll take it. When exactly is that truce up? Okay. We won't get the discipline for the whole war with them, but it will be pretty close. Oh yeah, we're going to have lots of dev cost edicts that we can get rid of here. So let's go ahead and do this, and then we'll even double check and make sure that we didn't lose anywhere else. Yeah, we should probably double check. States, edicts, yeah, see, defensive edict there. Don't need encouragement development edict there. All right. Now, we do have some monarch points lying around. Kind of. Technically, I have a couple of mill points lying around. If I want to throw down some of our holy orders here. The thing is, I want to make sure that they're in states that otherwise are not that good, like this. Right? It's cows, it's wool, and it's incense. So... That's pretty good for this. It's also defensiveness. Yeah, this is actually really good for over here in this region. For all of these. Yeah. Just a bunch of manpower. That's probably too much, honestly, but that's okay. It also makes these more defensive. Ebshuptu is going to be the only one that doesn't get that defensive boost, but it also doesn't need it as badly. And on top of that, we're now an empire, which means we have a bunch of cultures accepted, which means that should help our economy and our manpower. Huge. Age ability, let's go... Usually I go province war score versus other religions, but these guys are our religion. Scammed. I guess we go for institution spread and true faith provinces. I don't know. Could have gone Merc as well, but like we have money. We have money, which means it's time to rebuild the Golden Highway. Let's go for the Forest Alahad. Let's get that Golden Highway back up and running. It's going to be good for us. Zanbar is annexed, giving us 5,000 more troops. You can go join these guys. Yeah. I don't know if we need the Mercs anymore, to be honest with you. I think we're fine for the most part. Like, we have plenty of manpower. I'm feeling good. So we may fire them and just hire more troops. There's Golden Highway construction. Yeah, like we're making 60 ducats a month. I have 121,000 manpower. There's more admin points. It's not bad. Now the old canals, if I have 1,000 crowns, I can start to repair those. And that's in Bulwar. So I think we'll do that. Just because, I don't know, we want to fix up Bulwar, make sure we're getting a lot of trade value out of there. Plus, I like to move my trade capital farther down along the trade routes, if I can. You can see how much money we're losing? We really do want to fix our trade. We're taking trade ideas to help with that. Okay, rebuild the old canals. The city of Bulwar's canals, which could connect the two branches of the Saran River, the Saran and the Bruinen, have fallen into disrepair. Repairing them shall surely improve the appeal of Bulwar as a center of trade. Reconstruction of the old canals. The canals in the city of Bulwar were once connected. Yeah, we already read that. Literally just read that. Should bring great wealth to Bulwar. GPS code, some construction events don't work intended. See true building progress. See rebuild the old canals decision. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. Get it started. Why not? Complex engineering. The repair of the old locks and lifts requires a great deal of complex engineering. Perhaps we should hire a foreign expert. If we hire a gnome, it's 100 crowns, and it will get done 392 days earlier. If we hire a dwarf, it will get done 980 days earlier. Now, I'm not saying that dwarves are better than gnomes, but in this case, the dwarves are better than gnomes. Just pointing out facts. I also want to get a level 3 advisor here for Diplo. There's our truce with Varmhar. They are re-guaranteed by Versartnichus. Well, that's just... actually good. It's kind of rude, but it's also good. So that means that now, well, Versartnichus isn't going to declare on them, and I can break Versartnichus' alliance with Elisna, and we can have a good old time. Also, Elisna's Tech 9, we're Tech 10, almost Tech 11. I don't see this going very well for them. Our 6th Shock General is also our best Siege General. So, just gonna have to kind of deal with that. This is a very large stack. Too large, but better than having the tiny stack run around. Alright, one more tick, and I believe that means it is time for a war. Upgrade Center of Trade, and now we declare. Alright, Varmhar, I request, humbly request, that you give me Kumarkand. I desire it. I want it. Oh, hello. I can co-belligerate Versartnichus and Elisna won't join? Oh, that's even better. Oh, that is fantastic. Yes. Yes, that is in fact fantastic. Okay, honestly, that was very unexpected. You go here, you go here. You can split up into stacks of like 6. Grab these provinces real quick. These troops should be dead. Yep, leave the siege stack behind. You move forward. Okay, so that means that we can take land off of Versartnichus and off of Varmhar here without having to pay too much, which is huge. That's honestly really good for us. Okay. That's the first siege done. Yeah, I didn't even build up a spy network on Versartnichus. I should have done that. You can go there, bring the 31,000 troops down. And these 10,000 troops, I think I'm just going to leave up here to siege all of this. I don't know if there are any other rebels. If I knew that, then I can just send like a 1k stack up here, but those 10,000 mercs will do fine. Alright, first Versartnichus fort down. Let's move in. Now, I don't think we're going to give our vassal any land back in this war, because it's not a reconquest. We could try and release some other tags, and maybe use that. Also, our nobles are full up on privileges. We do have strong duchies, though. Okay. I was hoping that we didn't, that I just overlooked it, and that we'd get strong duchies and get more difficult relations, but we don't. You need to run. Don't trust this. They could just move in and take us out at any time. But if they don't want to fight me, then I will just walk to their capital. I don't care. That works for me. The Raj wants access? Sure, man. Look, we had our differences. We had our little war, but we can be friends, right? Surely. Yeah, there are other vassals that we could release in Versartnichus, like Dartax. We could release Dartax, which, yes, I know. Oh no, Dartax, old Sun Cult, kind of cursed, but they'll be released as new Sun Cult because their land's all been converted. So we're probably going to want to do that. And then we can do a reconquest war for Gelkalis and for Dartax. And then we can just annex these guys. And we can focus on using our admin points for like Elysna or something. I'm going to grab another admin idea. That way I don't max out. Alright, the morning incense. The morning prayer is the most important religious ceremony in the Bulwari Sun cult. Believers gather in the temple to listen to the holy words of the cult before the rise of the sun in the east. Then, priests light up incense, the smoke purifying the believers who pray for Surakal to rise up in the sky. Then the light of the sun pierces through the smoke to illuminate and bless its chosen people. As Eduz-Vacyn is the main producer of incense in Bulwar, and the temple has a monopoly on its production and trade, the local souk is always filled with merchants sent by the various followers of the cult. Alright, 50% trade efficiency. More money. I like making more money. Yeah, Bersarchus does have like 40,000 troops up here. 50,000 troops, but I don't really know what they're going to do about me. I am their problem, and they're here fighting my vassal. Now, it seems that our vassal, Verkugulan, is having some religious issues at the moment. They keep getting rebels of the different religions. So they're going through their religious disaster at the moment. They did flip Dwarven Pantheon, and it looks like they've converted most things, so they should be out of it soon, maybe. Guess we'll have to wait and see. I'll get more admin points. I'll never complain about gaining more admin points. I love admin points. Love having them, love spending them. All of it works for me. Agenda of the diet. Manufactory, Gawed likes me. That's not going to happen. I'll do a workshop. Humans can show up, sure. Our truce with Brisson is up. And they're a satrapy under Elysna who will not currently join them. I should have a claim on them right now. Also, Elysna took Steward with Sorrow. That's probably the worst decision they could have made. All I have to do is cause some devastation and they're just going to fall apart. Which is exactly what I'm going to do. Let's take this, throw on Defensive Edict. Very good. Yeah, we can leave these guys here. Oh, we sacked Bersarchus' capital? Absolutely, thank you. Appreciate it. Let's grab that 6-shock general. Send him over there. You're going to go up to a Kaluak with this general. And we're just going to keep moving forward. If he doesn't move these troops, we may just wipe them. Remember, we have that +10 discipline right now. Oh, that's unfortunate. He doesn't get wiped, but he is going to take a lot of damage here. Oofa doofa for him. Good for us, though. Now again, Bersarchus. I want to take a core for Dartax. Can I release Dartax from a Kuzurami culture, though? I don't know if I can. You know what? Just to be sure, we'll take 2. 2 Dartax cores. I don't know if culture shenanigans, if we'll be able to, but we'll try it. I will then take... Ooh, but... I could take my... get my way up to Akatbar. So what if instead of that... Well, Akatbar is a core of Dartax, but it's Sun Elf, so I definitely can't release from there. But Eduz-Vacyn is also. And that is also. Okay. Akal Uwak, I think, is the desire. Frick. Frick! I can't do that either. What about here? That's also Sun Elf. These dang elves, man. Okay, hold on. That's a lot of elves. There's not that many Sun Elves at the start. What kind of shenanigans you've been up to, Bersarchus? Interesting. I don't remember that many elves. No, sir. I do not. There were some elves there, but there were not that many elves. Interesting. Maybe it was... They got goblins out of here or something? And that's why it seems like there's more? I'm not entirely sure. Alright. Just need to keep getting through all these forts. I can send the 2 siege general onto the siege. Maybe it'll go a little bit faster. Come on, 42%. You want to give it to me, right? Surely. 42? Come on. Okay. 57%. We can take all 3 techs at 10% tech cost. Well, I mean, I could wait till I pieced out to make it cheaper. So I could seize land. So maybe I should have done that. So we'll hold off on the advent tech at the moment. It's not all that big of a deal. Okay, we're going to send that general back. It's going to give us 1 less on our siege progress, but it's what it is. I'm going to go fight Bersart Chess's army. Since we're not really fighting Varumhar, we're just fighting Bersart Chess in this war. Now, from Varumhar, I would like my claims. Thank you. Man. The thing is, I need to take this. Well, actually, no, I can do this. Right? I don't know if Gelkalis will count for coring-wise. I don't want Silent Blade to try and jump on him and take things. But I can always warn Silent Blade. Hey, you. Don't go to war. So maybe that'll fix my problem. No! They took Olmishbar. Oh, that's not Olmishbar. Olmish Indiclat. Oh, I wiped his armies. Oops. My bad. Sorry about that. I was just, my troops were just moving. Didn't even see him moving. I didn't know they were there. And next thing you know, boom, your troops are dead. My bad. I knew exactly where they were. That's called lying. We are lying to Bersart Chess. He's probably not willing to accept 100% peace deal yet, though. Yeah, no, not even close. We're going to have to keep working at this war. In fact, I think it's going to take long enough. It's minus 25% stab cost. And I think we're just going to have to call the episode here and come back to it. Yeah, he's going to hold on for a while. I've got to get the rest of these forts, and that's going to take a bit. So, we'll continue this war in the next episode, and we'll also be going to war with Brisson. Immediately? Question mark? Like, at the same time as this war. And then we will go to war with Elizna after that. Brisson can be annexed, and we will annex them. Not release them as a vassal, we'll just take their land, and everything will be good. But that's going to be it for today. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.